Hi, I'm Trish Ranoni.
I'm Rebecca Heron.
And we are getting really drunk.
And reading scripts.
Just for you. This is
Drunk Read-Through.
Hello, welcome back to Drunk Read-Throughs.
Yes, and today we're reading a script called Concessions by Jeremy Beale.
He's from Sudbury, Ontario.
And we are drinking rum and eggnog.
Yes, we are.
Because, holiday spirit and all.
Yes, that's right. Let's look at Jeremy Beale on IMDb. Beale, IMDb, because we know that he has written a ton of stuff. And we can name some of those credits for you guys, because this is a writer to watch out for.
Yeah.
All right, Road to Tophet, award-winning film.
Which also was at the Sioux Film Festival, if you didn't know.
Yes, it was. Samantha. Emily, 2050. Ooh, I want to see that one. I have not seen that one.
Oh, that sounds cool. It's a sci-fi short film.
Emily 2050 is a sci-fi short film that was based on a story of a genius girls in year 2050 who programs robots, but also works for an underground illegal network for cash to invest in. See full summary. To invest in
her own projects. Soon she discovers a technique to transfer her soul into a robot and live eternally. Oh man, this sounds so fun.
Jeremy, why were you holding this from us? Where is this film? Where can we watch it?
Please send it to Sioux Film Festival next year.
Yes. Come on, Northern Ontario creator. We want all your films.
Yeah, all of them.
We're going to have a longer festival next year. All right. Anyways, yeah, and Jeremy's invited me to one of his table reads. That was also hilarious. He's just a super talented writer. And we haven't read this ahead of time.
Nope.
We're reading it for the first time.
Yep.
So, being fans of his, we're excited.
Okay, let's dig in then.
Let's do it. Was that enough sucking up to Jeremy Beale? Jeremy, was that, did we get it correctly? Was that what you had written that we must say about you?
Giant promo. Please. Thanks, bye.
We're just kidding. We totally just...
No, we totally just fangirled over Jeremy right now.
We just fangirl over really good writers.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Okay. So, Concessions pilot. Interior, Ryan and Pete's apartment day. A dingy apartment is decorated from top to bottom with Canadian football regalia from the fictional Hamilton Owners franchise. A large Canadian flag is duct taped to a wall, and a smaller Newfoundland is taped to the middle. A wall of pictures feature young Pete and Ryan growing up together, mostly of them drinking at football games. Pete and Ryan with Angelo Mosca, Pete and Ryan at prom. Ryan holds a cigarette and gives the finger while Pete has a happy arm around his enormous date. There is a poster from the Precious film on the wall, as well as 2 liberal arts BAs from Memorial. A crude bong constructed out of bobblehead doll of a phallic mascot of the Hamilton Owners, the Boner. Yeah. Pete and Ryan.
Boner spelled B-O-W-N-E-R.
Pete and Ryan 28 lounge. Ryan balances a football deftly on his finger, and Pete plays Xbox.
Ryan. Look, Pete. Could it happen? Sure. But we're really talking some act of God shit. I don't mean turning water into wine, neither. I'm talking serious. Grade A Lazarus miracle. Did I say that name right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
It's just one set of professional athletes against another. All you need is the right set of circumstances. I mean, take the best Canadian team of all time. Put them through the modern fitness rigmarole.
Give them Bill... Oh, no, I'm really bad with names. Give them Bill... Belichick. Steroids from the future. And a copy of the other team's playbook. They could beat, say, the Browns. Ooh, I know who that is. I used to work at a sports bar. I know the Cleveland Browns. I'm very sporty.
We are the wrong people to read the script, but okay. Pete, yeah. Or say the game was in a blizzard. The Canadian clubs would have a leg up again, right?
Sure, buddy. Fly him to Lambeau. Lambeau?
Lambeau.
Oh, man, I'm really bad with names. Sure, buddy. Fly him to Lambeau in January. Hey, after that, the team can date Chris Brown.
Whoa, dig. Ryan. Where's the faith? We need a little solidarity. We'll be running this league one day. When did you start practicing football treason anyway?
Around the time my family joined the ranks of the upper working class, we got cable, and I would watch American football.
Judas.
I'm just kidding. Take it easy. Take it easy. We got a con for tonight. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
If you got a better idea on how to make rent, the floor is yours.
Fine, let's hear it.
It's simple. The old Call of Nature play.
Exterior, Hamilton Streets, evening. Pete and Ryan carried duffel bags through the gathering crowds outside the football stadium and cut the line thanks to the passes worn proudly around their necks. People in line stare in jealousy. On the logo across the side of the building, someone has spray painted a capital B in front of the owners. Ha! Boners.
The boners.
Interior stadium desk. When they're inside, they both don their owner stuff. Visitors.
Staff visitors.
Oh, yeah. Visors.
Oh, visors.
We can't read it all. Pete wears his
owner, staff, visors.
Pete wears his straight and proud. Ryan's is askew. In slow motion, they man their positions at the hot dog stand and nod back to Negler, 30, overweight, who sweats in the back, adjusting his hot dogs with care. Negler looks out through the space of the grill and sees
Nicole.
Okay, I was like,
Nicole with a Y, not an I.
This is very fancy spelling here, okay?
Very fancy.
We
expected nothing but fancy from Jeremy Beal.
Late 50s sultry pass by. Nicole blows a sly kiss to her son, and Negler nods respectively. Then she gives a slick wink to Ryan, who in turn smiles uncomfortably. The con begins.
Announcer, voiceover. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another beautiful evening of Owners Football. The Owners, coming off a disappointing season, may not have the most impressive lineup in the game, but boy, oh boy, do they know how to put on a show. Maybe last in their division, but they sure know how to put on a show. We're going to see some real characters in action tonight. There's the Hamilton quarterback, calling the play from the line.
Negler takes slop from the grease pit in a bucket and dumps it all over the entrance to the men's lavatory. Fans walking by double over because of the smell, and Pete comes by quickly with a makeshift cardboard bathroom clothes sign. A crowd of people with crossed legs begin to complain to Nicole, who points them to a swinging gate left open. Ryan waits at a small line of porta potties with a similar cardboard employees only sign. He turns people down and then changes his mind when they offer him 20s. Oh, smart.
Yeah.
Cut to unobserved Olivia Paxalamna. Man, we're butchering names today. I'm sorry. Fit early 50s, well-dressed, black. Watches with Lucy, fit 28, all business. Oliver is impeccably dressed in a 3-piece suit while Lucy wears a slick headset and holds an open notebook. Lucy.
I guess we've got another season of these idiots' shenanigans to look forward to.
Oliver. It's just some harmless fun. Never rock a boat doesn't need rockin'.
A crying boy in an opponent's jersey passes, having peed himself.
Oliver shrugs. Murray, 50, balding, disheveled, enters the scene. Still in slow motion, he wears a manager t-shirt and has a miserable countenance as he realizes his crew has done it again. He is the bestest. Oh man.
Beset? He is beset.
Oh yeah, he is beset by complaining patrons and an irate pea-stained boy kicks him in the leg. He looks up at Ryan and runs a thumb across his neck. Ooh, he's in trouble.
Love how that little pea-stained boy just kicked him.
I know. Announcer.
Oh, wait. There's a flag on the play. This one's getting called back, folks.
Interior box office evening. Negler, Pete, Ryan, and Nicole all sit on folding chairs in a hallway beside a door with the name Paxlama written in gold letters. Ryan.
Negler, I forgot to welcome you back. How was life on the inside?
Negler, it was hell, buddy. They make you exercise for like an hour a day.
They say prison changes a man.
Not this guy. Check this out. Negler proudly shows off his ankle bracelet.
Wow, how long do you keep that?
Indefinitely. Friggin' shafts. But at least it looks badass. I mean, check this out. Give me your phone.
Ryan moves to hand over his phone, but changes his mind and takes Pete's from his jacket pocket. Pete has his head in his hand and doesn't notice. Here, use Pete's.
Negler waves the phone across his anklet. It beeps and dies. Ryan taps it slowly, sucks his teeth, and pulls it back in Pete's pocket. Negler is proud.
Get any ink?
No chance. The only way I'm ever catching a Hep C is by banging Pam Anderson.
That's my son, never given up on his dreams.
Nicole pinches Negler's cheek. He coos.
That's some dark comedy.
No kidding. Pete, I told you guys we shouldn't. You guys figure we'll get shit canned for this? This is your own fault, Ryan. I'm screwed.
On my 30th birthday, I actually got a sketchy tattoo because I wanted to see what it was like to get a tattoo. And I had one cider.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, speaking of, it wasn't on the inside, but it was on Queen East in Toronto.
What?
I later got blood work and it came back all okay.
What?
I just wanted to share a personal story.
You got a tattoo in the alleyway or at a tattoo place?
There was a place, but like it was sketch.
Like it was like hardcore
like
dirty?
The guy had like tattoos from head to toe, like even all over, like everywhere on his face, on his head, on his ears, up his nostrils, and it was like dirty. And then I had to leave. I won't get into it, but afterwards I thought back and I was like, I wonder if that place was legit. Like I just stumbled upon it.
What happened to this tattoo? Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's this one, the 538.
Well, thank God it was a tiny one.
Yeah, because that's my grandparents' address. So that's where we did all the holidays and stuff. So that's my lucky number. And a little family ode. But afterwards, I purposefully went and got blood work because I was like, what if I made a mistake? That one cider just put me over the edge.
One cider.
And I made a bad decision. I was like, do. And I just happened to see the place and just walked right in with no research, nothing.
This tattoo, my first tattoo, breathe. I have like the word breathe written on my wrist for many reasons. But I got this on St. Patrick's Day. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't drunk.
Oh. Well.
It was just one of those days where my friend and I were like,
feeling spontaneous.
Hey man, you want to get a tattoo today?
Feeling the luck of the Irish.
Yeah, so... But we didn't drink no green beers that day. It just happened to be that day.
It just happened to... The other ones I got at a good tattoo place, like a really great one, Adrenaline.
Oh, yeah.
The one's from Escort, so from the comedy series.
Yeah.
So then I got that one. And then that one with my sister, and then that one for a friend who passed away daily. So anyways... You learn your lessons, and then after that, you do your research, and you go to a proper place. But everyone, when they're young, a very young age of 30, should go out and get their first tattoo.
I guess.
It's weird that I did that at 30.
I knew kids in high school who created their own tattoo.
Yeah,
like,
that's...
thing, and they,
I'm glad
gave
we didn't
tattoos to each other.
Yeah,
and,
I would be...
sketchy as hell,
I would be shitting myself on the way to the doctor's office
that shit
to get tested after
hurts
that.
Like a mofo, too, doing it that way.
That's crazy. The worst we did was come up with our own braces. We had these little furry toys that would come with magazine sales, so we would sell magazines, and then if you sold 50 magazines, you get a little furball toy.
Okay.
So we'd rip the furball toys apart, and there was wire in the middle of them, and we'd put the wire on our teeth as braces because we thought it was cool to have braces, and we didn't have braces.
Wow.
And to this day, people ask me if I had braces, and I say yes. I did have my own makeshift braces in grade 5.
Amazing.
Yeah. So.
Well.
Yeah. The things we did in elementary school. Or when we were 30. I feel like I had to get that off my chest.
Confessions.
Confessions.
During reading of Concessions.
Yes, confessions during Concessions.
Yeah.
That is the new podcast.
I guess so.
This rum and eggnog is very potent. It's like Sunday at noon.
And what your problem is?
It hits you harder during the day.
I don't know.
Okay.
You have drank more than me. I need to catch up to you.
Yeah, it's just so yummy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I feel like Elf, the character from Elf, would like this. Like
Because
this is something that Will Ferrell's character would like. Yeah, he didn't like coffee in the movie. Too bitter. But he would like this. This would be Elf approved.
Look here on the thing. It says how to make Christmas eggnog fudge. Whoa.
That could be very good.
And dangerous.
Yeah.
Sugar, butter, eggnog, white chocolate, rum extract. Come on, let's be honest. We put real rum in there. Chopped pecans and candied cherries.
But if you cook with alcohol, I think it takes away the alcohol.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But you'd still have left it with the flavor.
You still want to use the real stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extract is like fake anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So on the next episode of Drunk Read-Thrus, we will
eat, maybe?
eat some fudge that we've made with the leftover eggnog, if there's any leftover, which there will not be.
Yeah.
All right. Back to sketchy tattoos.
Yes.
Should we go back up a couple lines?
Yes. Okay. You want to start here then?
So there's the Pamela Anderson line. That's my son, never given up on his dreams.
Nicole pinches Negler's cheek. He coos. Pete, I told you guys we shouldn't. You guys figure we'll get shit canned for this? This is your fault, Ryan. I'm so screwed.
Mon chéri, ce n'est pas possible. Oliver and I go back to the old days. It was I first teach him how to dangle sail.
Nicole makes a strange sexual pantomime with her hands as Lucy approaches. They all look up. Pete stares in disbelief as Lucy pauses at the door.
Why the hell aren't you all working?
Ryan smiles and shrugs. Lucy opens the door and closes it behind her. Pete is visibly upset.
It's tragic. Oh. Pete, what the hell's wrong with you?
It's tragic.
What's tragic?
Look what she's done to herself.
Who?
Who? What do you mean, who? Lucy. Pete points to the door.
Lucy? Lucy. You mean Lunchbox Lucy. That's Lucy?
The one that got away.
Jesus. Most of her got away. Put one in the wind column for anorexia. Wow.
That's one man's opinion. Some men like real women. Women with...
You take your life in your hands, Petey. It's sad knowing your best friend's gonna get suffocated one day under a gray whale.
Maybe I'll explain to you again what my girlfriends are willing to do that yours aren't.
I'm as open-minded as the next guy, but I'd make you a better wingman. It'd make you a better wingman if you're a little more normal. Can't you try being gay? Tentacle porn something?
Ryan is interrupted as the door opens and Murray and Lucy emerge. Murray holds the door open and smiles as they fill in, then blocks the door from Lucy. Murray. So what is it you do here?
I'm Director of Communications, Murray.
Director of Communications, nice. You should have seen the last girl who we had. His stepdaughter, a student, real pig, must have weighed 1,000 pounds.
Lucy fumes.
Interior gym flashback, a 5-second montage of Lucy in this sexy gym clothing workout, furiously with different exercises. Interior box office, continuous. Lucy pushes past Murray and into the room. Interior Pax Lemon's office, continuous. Pax Lemon watches the game through blinged out binoculars. He smiles as the guilty parties file into the room and line up against the wall. Lucy and Murray are close behind. Oliver.
Gentlemen. Nicole. I understand there's been a misunderstanding regarding our open lavatory policy.
There is a general nod.
The problem is, men who cannot pee cannot fill themselves back up with more alcohol. That's yellow gold, my friends.
Ryan.
A golden shower. It's the circle of life, and it rules us all. So we're going to make sure that doesn't happen again, right?
More general nods. Murray. This is ridiculous. These idiots are stealing from the fans.
Oliver. These idiots have been running the concessions racket in the entire league for the last 3 years. I bought a new boat last season on hot dog sales alone. It's beautiful. Look.
Paxima points to the framed picture of him on his yacht, surrounded by 3 white girls in bikinis. All the girls hold hot dogs. Ryan does some quick math in his head, scowls, and steals an expensive-looking pen from Paxima's desk.
So they do a little creative enterprise on the side? What is this? Russia?
Oliver, I said they were all fired. I thought I had autonomy here.
Sure, you got autonomy, but I can't just let you fire key personnel, Nagler.
Nagler stirs from the blankly staring at Lucy's behind.
Back to your post.
Oh. Pete, that's great, sir. Thank you so much. It'll never happen again. We're very sorry.
Oliver smiles and waves them out. Murray moves to make another protest, but Oliver smiles and waves him out with the same patronizing gesture. When the door closes behind them, Lucy turns to Oliver in a rage. You have to fire that asshole.
Oliver, which one?
Murray! Let's start with Murray.
Oliver, how come?
He obviously doesn't supervise shit. That crowd runs around like a pack of stone chimpanzees.
He's worked here for 10 years.
He's a sleazebag.
He's worked for $12 an hour. You can't get Guatemalan farmhands that cheap.
He called me fat.
Oliver moves close and gives Lucy a fatherly hug. Lucy, if I fired everybody who called you fat, Hamilton would look like Greece in about 20 minutes.
Lucy spits bile and storms out of the office. Oliver turns back to the game, then searches around for his missing pen. A massive flash of fire flashes below, and Oliver jumps in surprise, and as an audible "ow!" followed by cheering erupts from the crowd below.
Interior concession stand night. Pete and Ryan are back at their post. They watch the phallic owner mascot as go by on a stretcher, attended by Paxima and medics. As they pass by, a conversation is overheard.
We're gonna have to cut him out of the suit.
Paxman, I think we can just slip it off, right? Paxman slides him a 20 and the paramedic shrugs. Okay, Pete. Well, that was amazing.
Ryan, it gives me an idea. I'll be right back. Ryan leaps over the stand and follows the medics.
Interior women's bathroom later. A stall door opens and shuts violently as Lucy sits on the toilet. She's brought a big, doughy pretzel in with her, and she chows down with the tears in her eyes as she dials her cell phone.
Thomas, it's me.
Interior fancy office night. Johnny, 60s, dressed in an ill-fitting suit, surfs porn. Oh god. Bathroom stallsluts.com later reveals to be Negler's site. With a mouse in such a way that championship ring is visible, all the while he talks to Lucy on speakerphone. The St. John's skyline is visible outside his window. Johnny.
Hey, sweetheart, how we doing?
Lucy, it sucks. It's so awful.
Lucy rests the phone on a paper tray and puts it on speaker so she can eat with both hands. Are you eating again?
No.
You only have to stick with it for the season. By that time, we will find a way to sink the team and the entire league. Then we pave the way for the NFL in Toronto.
We'll run it together?
You and me, darling. It'll bring in enough cash to let your poor old stepdad retire in style.
He's gonna be heartbroken.
We've talked about this, Luce. He's so tied up in that little team of his, he can't even see the forest for the money trees. He can't even see what an asset he has in his own daughter.
Stepdaughter.
If we do it right, he'll never even know it was you until it's all finished. Then he'll be richer than ever, and we'll be running a real football club.
And he'll be proud of me.
Uh-huh. Proud as a peacock. A big black peacock. If there's one thing Oliver Paxlama loves, it's a winner.
Okay. Below Lucy's feet, a camera looks up and zooms in on Lucy from below as a candy bar wrapper flutters to the ground. So many things in my head right now.
I know.
Interior supply closet continuous. Negler watches the scene on a laptop. The bathroom stallsluts.com logo is visible in the corner. Exterior bath behind the scenes continuous. A red-headed cheerleader smokes. Ryan appears behind her and whispers in her ear. She smiles and the two of them disappear off screen. Interior camera booth. Moments later, something catches one camera guy's eye and he points to the worker beside him. The two of them stare and use a joystick to zoom in. They laugh and stop a third camera guy. As he walks by, he leans over their chairs to get a good look, slips and presses the big red button on the control panel. Exterior field. Paxima looks over at his right and stares up along with a handful of people around him. The Jumbotron shows the upper half of the boner mascot having relations with the topless cheerleader.
Oh my goodness.
Interior camera booth. The three operators work frantically to take the image off the screen and fall over each other in the process. Camera operator 1. Oh my goodness. Exterior behind the scenes. Ryan, the boner, plows away on the cheerleader. He grunts with a final relish.
Oh my goodness.
Exterior field continues. The Jumbotron goes black, and in the stadium you could hear a pin drop. The concession stand. Ryan slips back into position. Pete, along with the rest of the crowd, stands with mouth open agape.
What did I miss?
Interior smoke pick later.
I haven't seen a scandal like this since I introduced Margaret Trudeau to the Rolling Stones.
Heads are gonna roll, all right.
Oui, chérie, yours.
What's this got to do with me?
Sweetheart, don't try and con. I know it was you. I would never forget that sweet Anglo tushy.
She gives him a sly long pinch on the bottom before he can slap her hand away. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you trying to tell me and you, how drunk could I have been?
These characters are all extremely flawed individuals. She just molested him. Not yet, my dear, but I have regretfully swiped you left more than once.
Jesus Christ, goddamn Tinder, the curse, worse, this disease.
Ah, oui, the disease. At least it's not guaranteed to give you crabs like Craigslist.
Is Grindr still gays only?
Oui, my dear. Same as last time you asked.
Interior Lucy's office. Lucy talks to the media on her speakerphone and puts out the fire. Paxima watches her work from the doorway of her office and is proudly impressed. While she does her spiel, Murray tries to get Oliver's attention.
We are extremely concerned with the alleged incident before halftime. We at Owner Stadium always endeavor to offer a family-friendly environment, and we're going to get to the bottom of this right away. Rest assured, heads will roll. In the meantime, we're using this opportunity to move forward. We're officially retiring the old Owner mascot for a new, fresh, values-first character. Well, you'll have to wait and see.
Oliver, I need to talk to you.
You're fired, Murray.
What do you mean, fired?
I decided you're going to go in a different direction. If you need a reference, I'm willing to text you a picture of my ass.
I don't understand.
I can do it with my phone or your phone. Do you have a phone? This happened on your watch, Murray. Consider that pen you stole your severance.
Whoa, poor Murray.
Yeah.
But also kind of creepy dude, so... Interior concession stand. Oliver is in a huddle with the rest of the concessions gang. Oliver. Okay, we need a new mascot and we need one fast. Best ideas right now.
I got it.
Sign those release forms first.
I don't know about this.
Maybe we should talk about who forever sullied our last mascot?
Where do I sign?
Everyone signs. Who needs a marketing department?
A beaver.
No beavers. No disgusting. Dangerous rodents.
I think they're okay. Hey, that was my elementary school mascot.
Beaver?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sucks.
The Ben are beavers.
Mine was a cougar.
Oh.
Way better.
Whatever.
Except
beavers can
the
kill.
The mascot costume was Pink Panther, but green.
Oh, so they just stole it and dyed it?
Pretty much.
Oh, we didn't even have a mascot.
Really?
But we had a beaver painted on the wall.
Oh, wait, we had Killarney Cougars, like, all over the place.
Yeah, we didn't have a mascot.
But, like, if there was, like...
Like, we didn't actually have a costume.
If there was, like, sports games and stuff, the mascot would come out in
that would be cool.
And, like, do, like, a dance and, like, hang out and stuff.
That would be really cool.
A bunch of my friends were those mascots.
Yeah, that would be really fun. See, we had, like, 100 elementary schools here, so if each one had its own mascot, that would just cost the school board all the money.
Oh, yeah, we didn't have a mascot in
we had so many
elementary school.
Yeah, this was elementary school.
My, this was high school. We had
high school, we were the Eagles.
Oh, that's
I
not
think there
pretty
was an eagle that would dress up at events.
My elementary school name was Captain James Cook. So there is no one's gonna walk around in a pirate costume.
But you can add, like, we were Ben R. McMillan, McMillan.
We didn't have a
But
mascot.
then we just had the Ben R. was something that rhymed with Ben R. So it was the Beavers.
Yeah.
They did a competition. And then the Ben R. Beavers won.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Our school was named after a white dude who colonized people. So,
yeah. Yeah.
Nobody really wanted to celebrate that.
No.
No. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
I feel like a lot of schools were named after.
Yeah. I guess we could have been, I guess we mostly just went by Cook. Like, well, I'm from Cook, or I'm from Champlain. So.
Oh, yeah, and we just went by Ben R.
Yeah. So I guess our mascot could have been a chef. Cook, you know?
Yeah. Could have been. Wasn't.
Nope. Anyways, Oliver, we need something else. Something embarrassingly Canadian. Something we can wave around so everybody has to just shut up.
Poutines!
That'd be funny. Not in the script.
What if we...
Nagler holds one leg bent at the knee and mimics Terry Fox's iconic run. Oh my god, these people.
They're terrible people.
Oh my lord, next.
With all due respect, sir, the owner has been part of our team's proud history for so long.
That's beautiful, son. Next.
I bet they're going to have a boner as the...
Probably. Come, people. Every second without a mascot is a second we aren't selling mascot-related merchandising.
We should honor the greatest English Canadian of all, Dr. Banting and his penicillin. Nicole reaches into her purse and shakes a jar of antibiotics.
This is nuts. Why not just have Rita McNeil, Casey and Finnegan, Anna Green Gables, goddamn Gables? Ooh, Casey and Finnegan would be awesome.
Oh, Casey and Finnegan would be awesome. They were on Mr. Dress Up.
Yes. For those of you who've never watched Canadian TV shows as a child, Mr. Dress Up was the best.
He was the best ever. He had a tickle trunk of costumes, he would draw amazing things and talk to Casey and Finnegan.
Who were puppets.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Casey was a little boy and Finnegan was a dog.
They had their little house, and they would come out of their house and talk to him every day.
Yeah.
He was
In
awesome.
fact, my birthday, my friend Erica got me this tapestry that is Mr. Dress Up.
Oh, yeah, she did.
It's pretty awesome.
That should be the backdrop of her next drunk read-throughs.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Why not? Yes.
Casey and Finnegan, and of Green Goddamn Gables.
Lucy walks within earshot of the huddle and looks irritated at not being included. She wedges herself between Nagler and his mom.
AFGG, iconic, wholesome.
Public domain. Let's do it.
No. It's gonna confuse the fans. The drunks will riot.
A light goes on in her head.
But if this is your decision, I support it. Should I drop a 3-year contract?
Nah, no contracts. This is just temporary, till it all blows over. New mascot, old mascot. It'll be Coke Classic all over again.
Okay, Roger.
Grab a cheerleader, make it happen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We got this, boss. Oliver nods, straightens out his suit, and walks away. Ryan nods to Pete, grabs Nicole, and then dart off. Lucy finds herself alone with Nagler, who breathes heavily and stares with creepy purpose. Oh, gosh.
Can I help you?
Nagler, I've worked here for 8 years.
Okay. What?
I know about you.
Oh, good. Look, I bet you already know how restraining orders work, so...
I know you're trying to sink the league, and I'm gonna blow it up wide open.
Oh, you are you?
Unless you can sweeten my pot a little, I want $50,000 and to be made director of the cheerleading laundry services.
Let me ask you a question, all right?
Okay.
How many games does the NFL play?
8.
How about us?
9.
There's 1 day less a year you have to work. We want the same thing. We should be working together.
Nagler does the math in his head and extends a hand. Partners?
No.
Junior partner.
How about helper? Stoolie? Henchman? You'd be a good henchman.
And the laundry?
It's all yours.
They shake. Does it make you
he wants to do the cheerleader's laundry?
You know, does it make you uncomfortable that I have an erection right now?
I can't see it. I can't see shit. And that would make you uncomfortable. That should make you uncomfortable. Wait, I need to go back and do this line again.
You gotta dig, man. Okay, let me do it.
Okay.
Does it make you uncomfortable that I have an erection right now?
I can't see shit. That should make you uncomfortable. Ah, she's saying
Burn.
that it's tiny.
Burn, Negler, burn. Interior backstage continues. Pete and Ryan flank Nicole as she puts the finishing touches on their new mascot. Pete tries to take a picture with his phone and taps it when it doesn't work.
It's beautiful. Where'd you learn to sew so fast?
In the bathroom at the customs office.
This is perfect. They'll be begging for the boner back.
Okay, darling, are you ready?
Okay, ready. Do I look good?
Nicole and Ryan nod as an empathetic yes, while Pete gives a so-so gesture with his hands. Exterior stadium night. There is a break in the play, and Ryan gives Paxman a signal. Paxman nods and waves ahead with his hand to the control booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm owner welcome to Canadian football's newest mascot. A proud symbol of Canada, our culture, and our values. Put your hands together!
Spotlights shine on the backside of Anne of Green Gables. The redhead cheerleader from the previous scandal is now dressed in pigtails, a straw hat, a tight frilled miniskirt, and a white-green lace tube top. Two men in the stands above her are inspired enough to click glasses on two large beers, and enough liquid streams down to soak Anne's chest as she turns around to hear her new theme music. Anne dances around, bouncing and happy. The fans are enraptured.
Cut to Ryan and Oliver. Ryan runs to Oliver on the sidelines. So, boss, what do you think?
It's family friendly in that I feel like starting a new family.
Me too, boss. Me too.
How would you feel about promotion?
What promotion?
I just shit Ken Murray for calling my daughter fat. And he was about to collect a pension.
Huh?
We need some new blood. Somebody who can keep things interesting. You?
I like the way you think, Ollie, Mr. Pax Lambda. I'll do it. As my first order of business, I'm promoting Pete to whatever the hell job I just got.
Pete is fine where he is. I know he'll work harder to get further after he sees you getting the big bucks.
Wait, how big are we talking?
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You millennial kids can't tell between figurative and literal shit from a shinoa. Ryan nods and backs out of a picture. Oliver takes another good look at Anne.
I still like it.
Anne takes a curtsy and gives a wink to a 10-year-old boy in the ground. The boy sports an obvious erection. Oh man, gosh.
This is a rated R.
This is definitely like a Letterkenny Trailer Parks Boy type Canadian TV show idea. Mixed in with some sports. Exterior
and maybe some jokes cut. It's 2020.
Yeah, he wrote this a few years ago.
Yeah.
Exterior Hamilton Streets night. Pete and Ryan walk home, tired from a long day at the office. Negler races to catch up to them on a comically small bicycle. Guys, take a look at this. He produces a pair of panties from his backpack and displays them proudly. They have a picture of the original mascot sewn into them. Jealous bitches.
Dude, he just banged a cheerleader on the Jumbotron like 2 hours ago.
Allegedly.
That's just a fleeting moment. I have this for a lifetime.
See you later, Negler.
What are you guys doing now? Want to hang out?
You've got a curfew, right?
Oh, or it also has a, what's that show? Always Sunny vibe.
Oh, yeah.
They do very controversial
But I was trying
comedy.
to keep it in the Canadian vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, Trailer Park Boys. You've got a curfew, right?
He gives the ankle bracelet a little tap with his foot. Oh, we can still party at my place. I'll get my mom to bust out some Quaaludes from the tickle trunk. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Mr. Jessup's tickle trunk is not the same.
Quaaludes.
It is not the same as this tickle trunk.
It had hilarious puppets and costumes and toys and musical instruments.
Yes. And I just thought that needed some clarification.
I thought so too. I'm glad you said something. You have my attention.
Maybe Ryan calls over a few girls. My neighbors are fat as shit. They're all yours, Petey.
Rain check, big guy.
You guys are a bunch of prick teases. You know that? Negler bikes off.
Is it love? Do I love that man?
Pete. So a promotion. Does that mean you're my boss?
It does. But more Sam Malone than Donald Trump.
Well, that's bullshit. I've been there longer than you.
Please. 2 games.
I'm a better upseller than you. I'm never drunk on the job.
I feel like with this group of people, you'd have to be drunk on the job to get ahead.
Well, but Pete is the straight man in this story.
What about Labor Day?
That's different, and you know it.
Yeah, the straight man doesn't get ahead in a comedy.
No, never.
Sorry,
Sorry,
it's the
Pete.
corrupt idiots who get ahead.
Yep.
Everybody knows that. Pete. You gotta, like, pull down your socks a little bit and be more corrupt.
Well, that's the point. This is only the pilot, so he's definitely going to go there.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely gonna stoop to their levels.
Mm-hmm. The 2 friends are quiet. Pete is sore, and Ryan looks guilty.
Look, this is Ryan talking. Look, I'm sorry, but this just is a bad thing. Look, I'm sorry, but this isn't a bad thing, right? We've just made a jump to the next level, me and you. We're going to run this league one day, right?
Right, I guess. It's still bullshit, though. How much are you getting paid anyway?
I don't know, you wouldn't say. Probably a shit ton. We'll be swimming in it.
So no more cons?
Would you like me to lie to you or just withhold information?
Christ. Pete and Ryan walk away from the camera and banter on. Exterior stadium earlier that night. A YouTube video shows how the owner mascot got injured earlier in the night on a dirt bike in the middle of the field. He attempts to clear the uprights via a ramp through the ring of the fire and ends up super daving himself and setting off a massive fireball.
I used to love Super Dave.
The end.
I think Super Dave passed away a couple years ago.
I think so too.
Yeah, that was sad.
Mm-hmm.
He was a big part of Canadian television, maybe American television too.
Maybe. Let's Google that.
Yeah, Super Dave Osborne. Wasn't he also in Curb Your Enthusiasm or?
He was on a TV. He had his own TV show.
Yeah, and then he was on a comedy more recently, or maybe it was. I think it was Curb. What shows was Super Dave Osborne on?
Well, let's look right now. Yeah, he died in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, he used to do some crazy stuff.
Albert Brooks was his
I
brother.
remember watching that.
That's crazy.
Show growing up. Was it Curb or was it the one with the banana stand
Curb,
that he was in?
He was on Curb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
So sad.
I know. Legendary. Speaking of dairy,
Oh, I was gonna
I'm
say.
almost on my eggnog.
Speaking of legendary, there's this show, if you haven't seen it yet, on HBO Max called Legendary, and it is.
Oh, really?
It is about underground, like ballroom dance.
Oh.
And I don't know if you know what ballroom is on the like urban side, which is like how like Madonna got the dance moves from Vogue, came out of the underground ballroom world.
Oh, she was in the ballroom world?
No, she wasn't. I'm sure her choreographer gave her those moves.
Oh, but they were in the underground world, maybe.
Yeah, but like voguing came from underground ballroom. Anyways, that show is so good. And
Interesting.
like
What's it called?
legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah, and like
Oh, this was a long episode. We're at 42 minutes.
no, I mean this was a longer script.
Yes, it was.
So, anyways,
Legendary.
yeah. Jeremy, thank you for submitting your script. Hopefully we did it some justice.
I hope that was pointing on.
I don't know. We're trying many new things today. We tried eggnog today again, and we're trying to do this like filming ourselves because some people asked us, why aren't you filming yourselves reading the scripts on a podcast? Even though we're like, oh, it's a podcast, we don't need to take video, but apparently we do. So that you guys
on the
can
YouTube.
see whether or not we actually voice our own characters. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? But
Maybe they just wanted to see these bad boys.
yes. Trish is wearing some amazing Christmas pajama pants. They have a little cute little like Cocker Spaniel on them.
Yeah, they're really comfy.
And they look very warm. But yeah, so we're going to be uploading the video to the Patreons and then eventually the YouTubes.
So find us on Patreon because then you get ad-free listening. And you get perks like seeing our pajama pants.
and videos and any other random videos we might have. I don't know.
Yeah.
And sketches, I guess.
Behind the scenes stuff. Maybe some comedy sketches for $5 a month. Patreon.
Or 10. Yeah,
Or 10. There's 2 options.
There's 2 options.
You can get some behind the scenes, ad-free listening.
Yeah.
And early access to episodes.
Yeah, that.
We
are bad at promoting ourselves.
Just go there, because you're going to have an awesome life if you go there.
Yeah, so the script we read, Concessions, written by Jeremy Beal. It's his pilot script for this TV show.
About corrupt people.
Corrupt
we assure
people
you it is not
at
Jeremy.
a fictitious Canadian football game.
We assure you it is not Jeremy who is corrupt. It is these characters.
Yeah. But so far I'm liking Pete.
Yeah, Pete's the straight man. I mean, you've got to have corrupt people in a comedy, right? That's what comedy does. We spoof idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or parody real peoples.
Yeah, because real people are often bonkers.
Hilarious.
Look at, if the script mentioned him, Donald Trump. You can't write that.
No, you can't. Sadly.
But if you were going to write a script and you need someone corrupt, you might be like, oh yeah, I'm going to look to the real life person who
did all this bad things.
Does all these crazy things. Yeah. So with comedy writing, you kind of look at what kind of weirdos exist around you and you spoof them. Mm-hmm. And then you write.
I wonder
Not based
who
on
inspired...
anyone in particular.
I was going to say, I wonder who inspired Jeremy for some of these characters.
Yeah, I wonder who these characters are based on. Or if they just came fully from his head. But I don't know. I feel like...
It's a good question.
There's always some truth out there, right? To every story, there's some truth.
Oh, you changed your nails.
I tried to get these fake nails off, but they wouldn't really come off on some of the nails. Then I tried to cover them up because they were... Like, they're just stuck on there. It's really annoying.
You have to go get them taken off professionally, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then they're going to want to do my nails again. And then I'm going to have these long nails where I can't even put on my own earrings.
You tell them, take off the shellac. And then just put...
I'm not that strong.
A nude coat on.
No, I'm not that strong. They'll say...
Okay, I'll go with you.
They'll say to me, you want French tips? And then I'll say, okay. And
I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
And I'll just say, okay. And then they'll go to use tools on my hangnail. And then I'll be really freaked out. Just like I was when I went to get my tattoo when I was 30. And I'll still say okay, and then later...
So the moral of the
go
story
to the clinic
is,
and
Trish,
get
you
checked.
shouldn't go alone to places. You need a friend. This is what I'm hearing.
I need a friend.
You have one.
I just don't want people touching my body. Stay away. No more tattoos, no more nails. Just let me do my own things and have beautiful nails like this.
We can always do nails at home. I have a whole bunch of
I'm doing nails at home from now on. I do not want... tools that are being used on multiple people, even though they clean them, I still don't care. I don't want tools on my hands.
Well, when your nails get
I don't want
better,
nails.
Come over. I have like tons of nail polish.
Okay.
And the right tools for not doing scary things.
Like if we could really grind these down with a file, I think I could get the rest of these off. Like that one, I got it off.
You should have actually soaked your hands in the nail polish remover.
Yeah, apparently that's what you should be doing, but I was in a hurry, so I just...
Oh, man.
Grabbed some polish, painted over, cut them down as low as I could get them, tried to file a bit, then they all looked bizarre because some came off, some didn't, and then I just threw on some gray polish to cover them up in the meantime.
You need help.
I know.
Well, but now you just learned a little bit about Trish's nails. I'm sorry for outing you on podcast.
I don't care. My nails are ugly. Big whoop.
Whatever, mine are tiny as hell.
Big whoop-de-doo.
Mine are tiny.
They're tiny little nails.
They're tiny.
They're tiny nails, don't even. Then you can get stuff done. You can't get stuff done with those.
When I go to the salon, if I ever I've been to the nail salon a couple of times with a friend, just as an outing, and I walk in and they look at my hands and they go, and then they start laughing and they go, so tiny. How are you making it work? And I was like, don't you do nails on kids? Like, this is literally the same size.
Kids' nails, kids' helmet.
Shut up.
Oh, it's too funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about long nails. I had a particularly horrifying experience using a Diva cup.
Do we really want to go on? Poor Jeremy's going to listen to this and be like, oh my God.
For women who are menstruating, you cannot extract your items out of your areas
region
with long nails. I literally had a panic attack and then had to cut the nails down.
Oh my God.
I had to cut them off and then they were still long. And then I was going to call for backup and I thought, no, I have more pride than that.
I'm just gonna pour myself some more rum and eggnog right now.
Look, I think it's time the world talked about periods, and we're expected to have long nails.
I know,
and
but
then we're expected to have a period every 3 weeks, and the two, they just don't go together, okay?
it's true. I mean, I don't understand women with like
You know how terrifying it is to have a cup stuck inside of you?
The Dolly Parton size nails, those creep me out. I can't.
But once you're Dolly Parton's age, then you can get those nails because you're no longer menstruating.
It's true, unless you're like Halle Berry's age, where she popped out a baby at 50. Who
So
knows?
you just never know.
So you never know. And then there was a lady I read who was like 60, grandma style, popped out her own grandchild.
Yet I'm a geriatric pregnancy. I'm not pregnant, but if I were, it would be considered a geriatric. I'm at that age now.
Well, yeah, but those things are based on like original medieval times when like...
Oh yeah, they need to update the system because
Yeah.
I do not like the word geriatric being anywhere in a sentence. At this
Especially,
age, okay?
yeah, especially around those regions.
Yeah. Don't call that geriatric.
Yeah.
It's youthful. It's still youthful and spry. Speaking of Dolly Parton, I love her.
Yes.
She's like who I wish I could be. I feel like I need to take like some happy pills, but like I aspire to be her when I'm old.
She wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day.
I don't aspire to be her anymore. That is how she's accomplished so much.
Yeah.
She is like a ray of positivity. She's
is.
all sunshine. Everybody loves her. She's adorable. And she is an amazing writer. She's responsible for I Will Always Love You, one of the best love songs of all time.
But also, she is a crazy donor. She donated like a crap
So
ton of
many
money.
children's books.
That too, but she
And
donated a
children's
crap
books.
ton of money to coronavirus
She's amazing.
research. Like she's amazing, and she just won an
She's
iconic
spectacular.
Billboard Music Award. She just won an award for like
She's amazing.
best female something.
She's awesome.
So did JLo. JLo won an award too.
Also awesome. J-Lo. Yeah.
Did you see that cover
her cover photo
for her new song "The Morning"?
where she's naked?
Yeah.
And bending over?
Yeah, 51 years old. Crazy.
She looks like how I wish I looked at 18.
Yeah, yeah.
How does J-Lo not age? What has she done?
It's
She just works out like pro athlete level all day, every day. But you know who also looks amazing, who I love? Lizzo.
Oh yeah.
She is awesome. And she, in my mind, I think she looks just as good as J-Lo.
Oh yeah, body
She is, like,
positiveness,
So
amazing.
confident, and she's like showing her butt, and I'm like, I like Lizzo.
Yeah,
Lizzo is
she is
awesome.
like that at her concerts.
I love her so much. Her like laugh is so infectious.
Yeah,
She's just such
she's awesome.
she's another ray of positivity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how we turned this into fangirling over all of our favorite female superstars.
I mean, this script does talk about body issues. With
Yeah, it does talk about
so it is
body
relevant-ish.
issues. Yeah. And I feel like yeah. It's I don't know. It's hard with comedy because if you like he addressed it in a way that character was a jerk for saying it and the character did get fired.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do something like that, I'm glad that guy
Yeah,
got fired.
but
Let's
then
just
at the
say.
same time, that other creepy guy was like streaming her in the washroom.
There were a lot of corrupt characters that were in here.
I mean,
I'm
that
like-
guy did go to prison, but like still.
Like it's nice to see the characters get what's coming to them.
Yeah, I wonder
'Cause you
what
should be fired for that
Jeremy
shit.
has planned for the first season, like what the progression is.
I don't know. Yeah, where's this at now?
Yeah, like have you written more, Jeremy, or do you have like a Bible or something for this, where you have mapped out what this first season is going to look like? Like, how will Lucy actually like be able to like work with that other sketchy guy
And will Pete
take over?
Will Pete remain the straight man, or will he
Become corrupt.
become corrupt and get entangled in all their bullshit?
Well, you know what will happen is probably Pete will start getting corrupt, and then Ryan will have to come save him and realize that he can't be corrupt all the time, and he can't pull all these cons, and then he has to save his best friend.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
I
it'll
feel
go
like-
down into the flame of glory, and they'll all both go down and like ruin everything and all of the plans, and then this whole stadium will get caught on fire for real.
I feel like when you surround yourself with corrupt people, you all become corrupt. If
It's true.
like the opposite doesn't happen. It's not like you can't put like one nice person in a room with a whole bunch of like people that are up to no good, and they're, they might say, "Ooh, now we have you as a friend. We're all going to become good like you." But you know what happens in real life? No, that person gets sucked into the toilet and goes down with them. The opposite does not happen. But that's perfect for comedy.
But we can also hope
because who wants to see a bunch of normal people in a comedy? Or like good people?
It's true, but also you need the straight man in a comedy.
You need the straight man.
So it's going to be a matter of like whether or not Pete can like, fight back against the rest of them.
Yeah, he's going to have to. But I still see him getting entangled in a lot of bullcrap.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a show about Ryan and Pete's friendship. So, because the first scene starts off with them like as best buds. So
yeah, so it's,
that's gonna go down in the toilet.
Starts in their apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then all the stuff goes down the toilet.
Yeah.
See, I thought the stepdad was a jerk, but then he fired the guy.
I know,
for insulting his daughter
and
called her his daughter.
I know. So clearly he has a little bit of good in him.
He does,
even though he just wants to make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flawed, but they have glimpses of, you know what, that's what you need. Or people don't want to watch.
It's true. People
don't want to watch complete jerks.
Yeah.
They want there to be some ounce of humanity in them.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you to Jeremy for sending in a script.
Yes.
And reach out to us, Jeremy, and, let us know what your future plans are. If anyone has questions for us or Jeremy, you can email us at 180sisterhood@gmail.com and find us on the socials at 180sisterhood. I'm Trish.
I'm Rebecca.
I guess we should say our names sometimes too.
I guess so.
Oh yeah, Trish Fernoni.
Rebecca Heron.
And you can find us on the social medias as well.
Yeah. And thank you, Eggnog
Just
and
stalk
Rum.
us. You'll find us somewhere.
Thank you, Eggnog and Rum, for this episode.
And
as I continue to drink my second cup.
Ooh, I gotta catch up.
You do.
Okay, I have to go. I have some catching up to do. Also, do your research before you get a tattoo.
And take friends with you before you do something sketch.
Yeah, and take Rebecca with you if you want to get your nails done. Or let Rebecca do them at her house because she has a lot of nail polish here.
I do. A lot. Okay.
That's what we've come to realize today.
Okay.
Hope you all learned a lot of lessons.
Yep. Okay. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
You're listening to Drunk Read-Thrus.
Drunk Read-Thrus.
Drunk Read-Thrus.
Okay, bye.